Previously, on Twilight's Edge. Aelin Gontasavos briefs the group on her plans to find a way into Delvehaven, a Pathfinder lodge in Westcrown that has been locked down for many decades. To do so, she needs their help in acquiring a key from the vaults of the mayor's mansion, which will involve in partaking in a dangerous murder play. Concerns, doubts, and emotions run high, but eventually it is decided to help Aelin in the hope that cultural artifacts can be extracted from Delvehaven and returned to the Mwangi people, and that a way to deal with the shadow curse might be unearthed in the old Pathfinder lodge. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Tumble Through!
Tumble Through! Yay!
Yeah.
Sorry, is this Tumble Through? I think I'm in the wrong place.
Amazing.
No, Pat,
No,
please,
you want-
stay.
No, I was looking for
Stay a while.
for sidestep.
Stay forever.
Is that a move? Give me I was looking for 5 foot step.
Sidestep is a rugby move.
I think there's a rogue thing that's like that. Anyway, I am your host and GM for the Twilight's Edge, the Council of Thieves actual play. Corfu Bernal, my pronouns are he, him.
Hi, my name is Ida. My pronouns are she and her, and I am playing Sombra, the Kai'al Bright Monk, whose pronouns are she and they.
Hi, I'm Anna. I use they, it pronouns, and I'm playing Lowen, who uses he, they pronouns, or Hellspawn Nephilim Wizard.
Kia ora, hi, I'm Evan. My pronouns are he, him. And I'm playing Nico, our leaf druid, whose pronouns are also he, him.
Howdy, my name's Marcus, pronouns are he, him, and I play Zakoon, pronouns he, him, who is the Grave Orc Oracle.
Hey, I'm Pan, pronouns he, she, and I play Flint, our ruffian rogue kobold. His pronouns are he, him.
Are we still mad at Nico?
How can you be mad at Nico? How can you be mad at Nico?
That's the worst part. He's right.
Yeah.
How can you stay? You can't stay mad at Nico.
Lowen
Maybe
can.
I think it's
Lowen
more
can.
like it's exasperated at rather than
Yeah,
mad
exasperated.
Yeah.
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 Because Nico radiates little brother energy, you can't be that mad.
at. There's a lot of sigh emojis happening
Yeah.
in the chat right now.
I'm doing cute eyes right now.
He is. It's working.
Yeah, it's very
It's
cute.
perpetual.
I mean, if it weren't for this first step, I don't think anyone would be super unhappy about the plan of action. Potentially heisting the mayor's vault. I think most of us are
That's the only
interested
good
in
part
that.
for Lowen.
That is a major part and drawing card for Lowen was, you're gonna get dirt on the mayor. Information is your coin,
Yes.
right? So
Yeah.
this is a sweet deal.
Yes,
It was just the
exactly.
method.
But then post that, potentially getting into the sealed Pathfinder Lodge, Delvehaven, and maybe finding clues as to the origin of the Shadow Curse. Everyone is
Yeah.
interested in
Yeah.
that, for sure.
We got there.
We got there, yeah.
Took some somersaulting, but we got there.
Yeah, Nico took one for the
just-
team. Took one for the team.
Okay.
If all of that cool content weren't locked behind a cringe-inducing, potentially fatal performance piece with a live
Yeah.
audience,
Yeah.
In front of nobles.
It would have been perfect.
Mm.
Yep.
everyone would be, wow, Nico, cool, thank you,
I love
Nico.
this gig. Great idea.
We also love this flaxseed smoothie. Yay!
Nico, you wake up from your dream.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's all a dream.
And then just angry eyes staring at him, like hovering.
So many angry eyes.
Just like some people like high-fiving Nico, going, "You're the man, Nico. You really
Yeah.
you came through."
Please give me more kombucha.
Clapping in the streets.
We love you, Nico. Literally, like, a whole community comes together and they say, we've all decided to be vegan now.
It becomes a parade, and Nico's like, "Yes, that's right."
And he, like, wakes up with a start and Vidi's there and he says, did you have the dream again?
I did. I did. Was I talking in my sleep?
No.
I bet he does like little like thank you waves in his sleep.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Like that, like the
Yeah, the
wave.
little waves in the crowd, thank you waves.
Is this how we're starting? Is this what happened?
Sorry, we got distracted there.
We're starting with a question. I don't think Lowen and Sombra necessarily have people who expect them to keep like a regular schedule? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Ida shaking her head?
So if you took a week off from whatever you were doing to focus on a play, no one would notice in your lives. Although that sounds a lot
That
harsher
sounds
than it
Actually, I
I
think,
mean, to be fair, it's kind of true.
I think the kobold kids would miss their weekly lesson, actually.
potentially,
Some-
right. They would
yeah.
miss, yeah.
Meanwhile,
But Flint, being on the other side of this, is someone who is very much expected to keep a regular
yep.
schedule, has shifts. Flint, as we're making our way to the Limehouse Theatre on mainland West Crown, Rego Scripa, actually not far from literally almost halfway in between the Datari Presidium and Archon's Anthology, an area you know pretty well. What is your job situation like right now, Flint?
I think that Flint's managed to get enough sway that if he reckons that he can get something done, it's often okay, I don't want to hear about it unless it goes well kind of situation. Yeah, I think he's got enough sway to be able to say, like, hey, look, I've got a lead. I need to take some time off again for a little bit.
Yeah, he's a sergeant now, so he has more responsibilities actually, but his cadets have been trained up well enough that they can manage on their own for a little while.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's got like like lined up and he's like, make sure the bathrooms are clean, make sure nobody's sleeping under the sick tree. You know the one where all those little things. Yeah, don't let them sleep under there. Don't drink out of the water fountain. I know I told you it was a thing we do. That was a joke. Don't do that.
And they all nod as you make your way off, knowing that they'll be able to take it easier for a couple of days now, perhaps. Zekun, I've also would pose the same question to you. You are a bit of a facet in the pleat. Have you spoken to anyone about what you're doing, taking on?
Zekun would at least inform Ravaja that he might be preoccupied for the coming week. He would, knowing Ravaja, she probably would ask what he's busy with and why this is going to take all week. And he would fill her in that he's working together with the companions from the that helped him deal with the bastards, and that is at a request of Nico to help out with that. And would also mention that there might be some interesting information for the pleat coming up out of that. But unless Ravaja would push him to share more details, he would leave it at that. Basically informing her,
Okay.
I will be gone for about a week. There's business I need to do. This is in to help friends, companions, and we might get some information and new insights for the pleat out of this.
I guess final question then goes to Nico. You have the Arboretum and a boyfriend.
Oh, it's official.
It's official.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're living together, so it would be nice if it would be official.
Imagine moving in and then having the what are we conversation.
You literally built a cottage together.
Yeah. I think with Nico, he's had deep and meaningful conversations with Vidi about the situation and about the hope that this mission will provide to the community and to the city as a whole. Nico's got a vision of a happier city. Loves the fact that West Crown is built on old bones, and it's got some deep lore, but it's flawed as fuck. And I think he feels like he can be a bit of a part of making it better. As the Arboretum is a small part of making it better, I think he's got goals of making the whole thing a bit better. And so after conversations with Vidi, we'll ask if Vidi is happy to take on the food cart responsibilities and keeping an eye on the leshies while he goes off and does this thing.
I actually have a question. When Flint was saying goodbye, has Mabel been around these past days, weeks?
Flint's been around Marble. Marble's been, she throws herself into her work. She's very much a den mother. And Flint doesn't go home super often. But yeah, when he's gone, she's been there. They've caught up and stuff. I think she has taken like an interest in the adventurous things that are going on. She still remembers the time with the Concerned Citizens. So she has been like, trying to needle him for info, I guess. Not in a weird way, but just in a kind of like sisterly, gossipy way.
Despite the fact that a few days ago, during the festival on Old Mage Day, it was quite warm and windy. The weather has cooled off a little bit. We're looking at highs of 22 during this time of year in West Crown, and still pretty chilly at night, around 12 degrees average. So at this point in the late morning light, there's still a bit of a cool temperature in the air, and the wind has died down. But spring is in full effect. You can see trees and flowers and whatnot blooming everywhere. This is Rego Scripa, which is a neighborhood that has seen a lot of economic growth in the last several years as businesses and nouveau riche wealthy people begin moving in and investing and gentrifying the area. One place in particular that has been gentrified, I guess, or cleaned up is probably a better word, in the last few years is the Limehouse Theatre, an amphitheater outdoors. And as our group is all walking up, probably from similar directions, I mean, you're all coming from the north, I'd like you all to make a secret society check.
First rolls. Let's go. First rolls.
Time for some dice rolls.
Wow.
Society.
First roll at level 3.
Go.
Woo!
In typical fashion, our orcs know nothing.
Wait. Society.
This
Amazing.
is a magnificent building, don't you think, Nico?
Oh, absolutely. I love what they've done with the place.
This area, the pavement has been cleaned up a lot, and the amphitheater, which digs down into the ground in front of you, goes down several feet, about 50 feet down to a stage at the center of this amphitheater. And the Limehouse, the building on the other side of the stage, is indeed made from a limestone material, as well as decorations and busts of Eridan and the various angels around this house. Very typical for Rego Scripa to have these cleaned up statues of Eridan everywhere. Lowen, you know about the Limehouse. It was bought a couple years ago. Usually the performances don't always happen here. This place is often a staging area for the performances, but you've attended maybe one or two performances because they always do a dress rehearsal for the public here, and that's when the common folk get to see it before they, whoever they are, take it to West Crown Island to perform for the nobles.
Yeah, I feel like Lowen might have checked it out once or twice and then was like, nah, and left.
Sombra got a natural 20.
Ooh.
So wild that she knows about this, and Flint also got a 20. Unnatural.
Nice.
Jeez.
So you both know that this place is owned by Robal Nono, a quite famous director of plays and opera pieces, and the pride of West Crown, considering that he is a native Wiscrani himself and has made a name for himself in Greater Cheliax. When he returned to West Crown several years ago and bought this place and cleaned it up, there was a lot of excitement in the theater scene. And while that excitement has died down, he's continued to provide excellent performance after performance after performance, and is well known for getting good performances out of his players. However harsh of a director he needs to be to get that. He has a very short fuse and isn't a great neighbor to the people who live here.
Oh, okay.
I'm wondering how Sombra knows this information, given that this is absolutely nothing she'd be interested in. Maybe at nighttime, after a production, this was a good place to actually meet up as a meeting point for transporting people out of the city. Because after productions is when a lot of boxes, people in costumes and uniforms, it's very easy to blend in and have this be like a mid drop-off point.
As you walk up, you can see several scrawny Chilaxian men in very bad leather armor on stage, sort of weakly mumbling to themselves and holding a sword. And a short, rotund man in a white shirt and black pants holding a cane, just like standing at the foot of the stage, and he stamps it on the limestone ground here and says, no, get out of here, I can't. And a familiar face then steps up next to him, a small kobold. Flint, can you describe Marble for us, please?
Marble, much like Flint, is a little larger than the average kobold you see around, but unlike Flint, she's not as built, more lithe. And she is the same kind of like ruddy bronze as Flint, but her scales are kept in much better condition than his scarred, chipped ones. She wears, I don't know if she's wearing it here, but normally she wears a little apron with a little fanny pack, so she can keep just things that are needed all around the library. And also she has, I think last time there were trinkets and things in her horns and around her head. Again, she's much more well put together than Flint, but you can tell the family resemblance.
And she steps up next to and past the director down there and says, all right, thank you very much for your audition. As you heard, Monsieur Nonon, it is time for you to leave. I will see you out. And she begins walking these actors in your direction. And at the bottom of the steps for the seats that lead out of the amphitheater, she looks up and sees you all up there and almost stops for a moment. And then sort of gathers herself and, right this way, gentlemen, right this way. I mean, sorry, but it just wasn't that good. And then eventually they all come up to you at the top of the steps where you're watching this unfold.
Before they come towards us, I lean over to, I guess, Sakun and go, she's right, they weren't really that good.
Zakun looks at Flint. Were they not?
No, there's a certain pathos to this kind of thing. Honestly, I mean, look, I think anyone should have a chance at the arts, but sometimes you should probably stay at home and watch. Oh, never mind, here they come.
As the beleaguered actors walk away, Marble sort of slaps her hands together, shaking the dust off of them. Well, look who it is.
Look who it is indeed.
She hops up to you, Flint, and gives you a big hug.
Yeah, Flint hugs her back. He doesn't have any issues about showing how much he loves his sister. He gives her a big hug and goes, what are you doing here?
Well, you're looking at Assistant Director Marble.
Great. I mean, that is great. I know that you love the arts, but how did you get... I mean, no, obviously, I know you got the chops for it, but how did you get in here?
It was a right funny coincidence, it was. Well, Monsieur Nonon came to the library.
I see.
He was looking for various versions of the Trials of Larazot, and I happened to let him know that I've read all of them multiple times.
Yes,
it's not the best murder play, but it's pretty outrageous.
That's great. Honestly, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
I turn to the others. It is great, right, guys?
Marble, congratulations! That's so cool. Well done.
Right, thanks.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Good to see you, Marble.
Yeah, I mean, after Ed Librarian Ty talked to him, and, well, he came out of the office and came straight up to me and said, Marble, I'd like to hire you.
Really? The head librarian put a word in for you?
Mm-hmm.
Got a keen eye.
That he does.
Marble, are you being treated properly?
Oh, quite respectfully.
Good to hear it. If not, you let me know.
I definitely will, Sombra, thank you.
All right.
Are you?
Shit. And Sombra sort of like waves in front this rolled up pile of papers, which everyone in the party knows is the script. Sombra's is dirty, folded. The edges of the paper are stained from frequent use. Shit. Yeah, reasons.
You're not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Flint, really?
Yeah.
I'm not. No.
Take it easy on us. Me, please.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
I mean, you're exactly what Monsieur Nonon is looking for. Proper adventurers, that's what I mean.
Not what we are.
This is the second time in a very short time that we've been called adventurers.
Doesn't exactly please me to hear either.
Right. It's not a title that we like. I understand that, and I'm sorry, but we're here.
Well, right. I mean, adventurer, you're not going out in the wilderness and slaying giants or whatever, but you've got a certain set of skills.
Is there anything you can tell us that can give us a leg up to make this less painful?
Yeah, what's he looking for?
Right, be honest. Tell him your experience. Just looking at you, I'd imagine he... God, this accent. I have slipped into like 3 different dialects, like
It's
just in the
fine.
past.
Just own it.
I know, I'm trying to.
That's just being from London.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
That's how
Yeah.
I talk all the time.
All right.
Is there anything that can make these auditions less painful?
Whiskey?
Do you have any whiskey?
Do we give to him or we drink ourselves?
Wait, do we not get the whiskey
Right.
first?
Let me just say, be honest. Tell him what you know, your experiences. He's not looking for trained actors. He's looking for people who can survive the murder play, and you might be able to do that.
Might. Thanks, sis.
Yeah, the might was
That's
concerning.
a nice vote of confidence there. Thank you.
We don't know exactly what the Temple of Asmodeus is going to bring.
Well, I mean, you're on the inside. Can't you get us a little bit of inside information?
You've read the script. You get swallowed by a beast. I don't know how they're going to work that out. And then you fight some demons or devils or whatever. But
Right.
I don't... Beyond that, the Katara Nesudidia is under contract to provide that by the mayor.
It won't be any good.
So you don't know anything about like the props that they're going to bring, or...
I mean, everything else is pretty straightforward. You've read the script, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
It was quite the read.
Yeah? You liked it?
It's better than previous iterations I've seen.
It's my personal revision.
Really?
There is some wittiness to some of the characters.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I made a point of adding that in.
Okay. Well, look. How about this? If you see anything before we do, even like if give us like an hour head start, let us know. We'd appreciate it.
I'll try. Let me make introductions.
All right.
So she leads you down these polished white stone steps into the amphitheater, where we can see Monsieur Nonon, the infamous director. As I mentioned, he's very short and quite stout. He almost looks like a dwarf at first. He's got a huge walrus mustache and a very frightful frown.
God, I'm just getting big Orson Welles vibes, but he's only like 4 foot.
5'1", maybe.
It's just a tiny Orson
He's
Welles.
wearing
Jesus.
a monocle. That's actually kind of just
Oh, it gets better.
And as the wind blows, his black toupee just sort of like lifts a little bit.
Oh no!
Oh,
And then
wow,
lands
legend.
back on his head. He is talking to another man who has come out of the backstage and is...
Oh no. Could this be?
Could this be?
This is a tall, balding man with a mustache and goatee who stands up very straight, and his appearance next to Monsieur Nonon's is it's a stark contrast. Monsieur Nonon is a little messy, his shirt's untucked, everything's kind of wrinkly, whereas this very tall and thin man his outfit is very crisp, if faded and old a little bit, wearing a black blazer and black pants and a black shirt, and holding a clipboard. If any of you have any training in theater, this is the stage manager, obviously.
Yeah,
Obviously.
I think Flint does go like, that's gotta be the stage manager.
When they both look up at Marble approaching with you all. Well, Monsieur Nonon, I'd like to introduce the next round of auditioners. And Monsieur Nonon sort of stamps his cane once more on the stone and stands and looks appraisingly, stroking his big walrus mustache.
Monsieur Nono, it's a pleasure to meet you.
What is he doing? What's happening?
I hear you're such a wonderful patron of the arts, and I'd like to thank you for this opportunity to perform in front of you. And I look around to the rest of the party and kind of with a anxious kind of wide-eyed stare.
Flint definitely there's a moment of like, what are you doing? And then has to nod.
Also
Yup.
looks at Flynn like, what the hell?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just play along, I guess.
I feel responsible for bringing you here.
Zekun looks at Nico what he's doing. He closes his eyes, inhales, and then steps forwards next to Nico and goes, "Yes, Mr. Nono. The stage is a canvas, and we cannot wait to get to put our paint on it."
Sombra looks stiff and awkward, opens her mouth, closes it, and sort of just instead steps back and does a really wide roundhouse kick, the kind that slaps an outstretched arm.
His eyes go a little wide when he sees this, because he was looking at Nico and Zekun very appraisingly. His eyebrows sort of furrowed, thinking. But then when Sombra does that, it's like, eyebrows go up, mouth goes open. Well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sealed.
And then as Sombra catches that reaction, she kind of grimaces like, oh no.
Sombra, I'm going to need a performance check. I'm actually going to need a performance check from everyone.
Even me?
If Sombra is performing acrobatically or athletically, can she
no.
use that?
No.
Damn. I figured. All right, here goes performance.
I rolled an 8 on my performance check. That was a 4 on the die. I'm going to spend my hero point re-rolling it.
You want to do it now? Oh, it's too late.
Well, we went up to a 9.
Griffith, did my roll go through?
It did. You're 3.
Yeah, that was not good for Sombra.
Did my roll come through?
It did. I have a 22 for Nico. So he is definitely impressed by Nico, this handsome young man who's come up to him. Zekun is a little putting it on, maybe a little too thick. And while that roundhouse from Sombra was super impressive, the cringy grimace afterwards just kind of ruined the whole aesthetic of it.
No.
Well. I am Monsieur Nono. It is nice to meet you. Do you have names, professions?
Yes, I'm Nico. I'm a culinary performer.
Amazing.
Flint looks
Yeah,
at
that
Lauren.
was just yeah.
You there with the fancy footwork. What is your name?
My name is Sombra. I'm a bodyguard.
Okay, all right. Other orc. What is your name?
My name is Zekun. I am a
Zekun.
medic.
An Ela. Interesting. Oh. Our scaly friends here. Do you have names? Skills?
I think Lowen's been even though it's 22 degrees, wears like this long black trench coat, like arms crossed, kind of like massive black.
Sweating like.
Oh no, they're not. They're fine like this. They're cold without it. But they're just sort of standing there, looking at this guy and go like, Lowen, that's all you need to know. I am not auditioning, by the way.
You're not? Oh. But Elspawners yourself would make an excellent Larazard.
I don't care.
Alright, well, with the four of you are auditioning, no?
Yes.
Aye, that's right.
And you are?
Flint, good to meet you. Bit of a fan, actually. Quite enjoyed your work on the Howling Torrent.
Ah, fan. How lovely. So someone who knows what he is talking about. Oh, that's better than what I've had all day. Oh. Flint, go ahead and make a performance check. And Lowen
So I
as well
shall.
for your... Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Poof. 6 for
Yeah,
Lowen.
that tracks.
21.
21 for Flint. Okay. With those rolls, we are setting our base popularity score. So, as we're playing this game, a bar has appeared in the top left corner of the screen, and it says popularity. And we're setting it at 22 for Nico's performance roll, plus 2 for Flint's 21. So we're starting at 24 popularity.
It's more popular than I've ever been in my life.
Same.
Is that on a scale out of 25? Out of
Yeah, it's a
100?
good
Actually,
question.
same.
There is no cap.
Oh.
It can go as high as you can get it. And over the course of the next week and the performance itself, we'll see exactly how popular you can be. And that'll, of course, determine how much gold you earn at the end of this. All right. Marvel, you know these people? Oh, yes, sir. They're accomplished and experienced adventurers, sir. Ah, yes, better than anything I've seen so far. Then, the 4 of you, let me see. Nico, Zakun, Sombra, and Flint. You will be my clay. I will mold you.
I hate this. I hate this.
Sombra's face is just like contorted in disgust before she just tries to wrench it back into a neutral face.
I feel like Lowen leans into Sombra to whisper like, you can still step out if you want.
What if I accidentally kill him?
I wouldn't mind that. I will join you.
What exactly are you going to mold us into?
Performers, actors. You will walk the stage as if you had learned how to crawl on it as babies yourself.
Flint is nodding, but as somebody who has been around this kind of stuff, this is like so boilerplate. He's like, yeah, this all seems to track so far.
I'm taking active psychic damage. Like persistent psychic damage.
This is exactly what I expected and nothing less.
Nico is probably quietly excited about this.
Imagine Nico becoming like so famous. But he goes solo like a boy band.
So we have the roles. You like us, we don't have to audition anymore, right? We can just pick whatever parts we want.
No. I must see you perform before I can decide who will be playing which role. I mean, no offense, but you are hardly a leading personality type.
Sombra shrugs.
Yes. And you, he looks at Lowen. You can leave now.
Oh, perfect. And they'll turn around and goes like, see ya guys later.
Marble runs up to you. Lowen, right, would you like a job perhaps backstage?
They sigh and then look at the others for a moment. Kind of, I think like sort of like they really want to leave, but also like know that they're doing this together to get to the heist. So they kind of like look at the others for a moment to see if they have any input.
Flint absolutely gives like, because he watches Marble when she comes along and he sees she talks to Lowen and like absolutely gives like a quick nod, like, yep, that's what we want.
Yeah, and also Nico is like, who feels guilty that Lowen's here in the first place and for the mistruth, goes over and goes, I'm really sorry that you're here, but I'm glad you are.
Okay, fine.
Sombra puts one hand behind her back and sticks up a middle finger, but more so with the intention of aiming it towards the director for Lowen to see.
Okay, yeah. I think like Lowen, as Nico says at first, like Lowen just kind of like shakes their head, like, you know, like it's whatever, and then looks at Sombra and smiles a little bit at seeing that middle finger. Sighs, turns to Marble and goes like, fine.
Right, then.
Wait, before you go, here you go.
Oh no, that's Fugo. Lowen just looks at Fugo.
Just sitting in his palm.
Yeah.
It's dangerous to go alone, take this.
Fugo waves.
I can help, Lowen.
Alright, and...
You're a wizard? I can be your familiar today.
That's a great idea, Fugo. All right, bye.
Fugo stands up on Nico's hands and gives him a quick peck on the cheek, and then hops over to
Yeah, Lowen will take them and I guess put them on... well, no, actually, I think Lowen goes to put them on his shoulder and then goes like, would you like to be higher up?
Sure, I always sit on Nico's shoulder.
And then we'll put, like, lift and put them, like, between their horns so they can grab.
And Fugo with their hands now holds on.
Exactly, with the hands. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, little hand. I need half of that. Holy hell.
Wait, is Fugo ratatouilleing Lowen?
I hope not.
Yes.
Yeah. And Logan will look at Mark like, well, lead the way.
Oh, right. Well, here's your boss for the week. And the Mr. Hump.
Oh, God.
That straight-backed, thin, very dour-looking man with the mustache and goatee. What is it, Marble? Right, I've got a new stagehand for you. Another one. Fine. I am Mr. Melik Hump, the illusionist. Monsieur Nonon and I have worked on many a project together, and we will continue to do so, regardless of whatever stagehands may come and go. Understand?
Yes, I understand you are just as excited about this as I am, it seems.
Yes.
And Lowen will follow.
He leads you up the stage and to the doors in the back. And this whole time, you might have seen stage left a blonde man sort of pacing and looking at a script, practicing his lines, and sort of looking over the script at all of you. And as Monsieur Nonon says, all right, I've taken you all on, he sort of furrows his brow and then opens the door behind him and moves through it and shuts it.
Also, Kerfu, I remember you said earlier you took us through a map. I don't know if you did that because I don't see one.
I didn't.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
I was using theater of the mind.
But
You did great.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Same.
You did great, but
I see.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, how very nice.
I took myself to the map.
And didn't
said,
take us
fuck
with.
everyone else. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you come up here, Lowen, where onto the stage, you can go through the doors to the backstage.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Hump leads you backstage, Lowen, through these double doors in the center of the stage that go into the building. And you find yourself, as he shuts the doors behind you, standing on a wooden walkway that goes off to the left and to the right. To your left, the east, you can hear two women talking, sort of laughing, gossiping. But Mr. Hump stands in your way and says, go straight down here to the end of the hall in the storage chamber. The other stagehands there are organizing it.
Okay. What do you want me to do? Organize as well, or?
Yes.
Okay. And they'll go that direction.
As you walk into this back room that is quite messy, you see two people standing here who are wearing just sort of like black and gray outfits, like easy work coverall stuff. And their backs are to you. One is a human man with a mop of dark hair, and the other appears to be a gnomish woman with also jet black hair. And as you walk in, they hear you come in and turn around. And it's Morris and Jacopulio.
Yeah, I saw it on the map.
Whoa, Morris says, what are you? I mean, hi, hello, stranger.
Hi. What?
Yako immediately, she starts cursing. I gave her the image, the token, Rooney Mara from Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
I see it.
So her black hair is kind of grown out, but she still like shaves underneath, so it has this weird look. And as she sees you, she's like, oh, fucking shit. Shaylin's ass and Iomede's tits and Desna's eyes, whatever.
So much.
Are you fucking serious?
Listen, I'm not happy to be here either.
Morris is like, shh, Yako, shh. I mean, Yako says, I knew, it's just, you had the same fucking idea, huh?
What do you mean the same fucking idea? Who brought you here?
Huh? What?
Lowen looks at Morris more sternly, and he was like, why are you here?
Wait, Lowen, you're not auditioning, are you?
No. Oh, hell no.
I thought about it, but Ariel wouldn't let us.
No,
He said it was too dangerous.
It's dangerous. Ariel's right. Why are you here?
But I've been training a lot, and you can tell, like, from behind, you thought this was like a adult man. And when he turned around, you saw his teenage face. But Morris is 16 now, technically an adult in the world of Golarion, and you can see that. You've seen that change in him. And like, he also has a class level now.
Oh, cool.
Well, we're, and he brings his voice back down, sort of steps out and, like, looks around the corner, sees that Mr. Hump isn't listening. Well, we thought, what a perfect way to, like, get some intel. And, well, we're working as stagehands.
Intel on, once again, who put you on this job?
What? We did. It's a concerned effort.
Right, how did you get the lead?
Well, Genevan talked to some people, and we know that the mayor is obsessed with this stuff, and he's putting a lot of money into this performance. So we figured it would be a great way to maybe see the mayor, not talk to him, but if we can get to his house, there's got to be a lot of juicy info there, right? Yako says, are you really just fucking giving him everything we've got? I mean, I know we like these people.
That's why I love Yako.
Oh, I mean, Yako, it's Lowen. Wait, are the rest of them here?
Yes, they are auditioning. I refused.
Oh, how cool. I mean, well, cool.
Right. Alright, well, okay. What have you been doing so far?
I've just been moving things around. Mr.
Right.
Hump over there hasn't really noticed.
Alright, what have you gathered anything so far? When did you get here? Tell me everything, actually, from the start.
Okay, well, and they begin explaining that the concerned citizens have put together their own little espionage that happens to be weirdly colliding with yours.
Alright. Yeah, I think Lone after that would look at him and just sort of pinch the bridge of their nose and sighing like, right, well, it seems like we want the same thing, so it's best to work together. But you do need to keep your head down. There will be, once the play is happening, there will be some very, as much as I hate to say it, highly esteemed people. You don't want to get on their wrong side, Morris. The same goes for you. Looks at Jacopolio.
I know how to handle
You don't.
naughty noble or two.
Trust me. And they look a bit more serious. You do not.
Okay, Mr. Drama.
I'm not being dramatic for once, Morosino. I'm talking from experience.
Morris nods earnestly. Okay then, well, let's do our job then. And he, like, grabs a broom and begins happily, like, sweeping the storage room here, and Yako rolls her eyes and rolls a cigarette.
Yeah, Lowe's like, I don't even know what my job's supposed to be, but... And they'll go over to, like, grab, like, I see that, like, on a map there are some things that have a white sheet over them. Just will move a sheet from one box to put it over another.
Maybe fold it, make it look like things are happening.
Yeah, exactly.
As the camera zooms back onto the stage, we see our 4 auditioners line up before Robal Nono. He says, looking at you, some of you have a spark, a flame I could kindle into a bonfire. The others are a wet mulch, but I will try my best and make you into the best murder players West Crown has ever seen. Let the auditions begin! And that's where we'll pick it up next time.
Nice.
Time for some theater.
Tumble Through presents Twilight's Edge, a Pathfinder 2e actual play of the Council of Thieves Adventure Path, converted from Pathfinder 1e. Tumble Through uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's fan content policy, paizo.com/licenses/fan content. Tumble Through is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com.
Yeah, my dice is yellow? No, I need to change my dice.
You're yellow now.
No, I'm changing it.
You don't want the piss dice? Sorry.
I do not.